The home city of the Major League Soccer team, co-owned by David Beckham. Where is that, I wonder? What do you think at home? What team does he co-own, and then where is it?
Oh, yeah.
Phil, you look pained.
Oh, yes, very.
American geography.
I used to think I was good, but...
no one can do American geography.
American geography is very difficult.
OK. Phil, do you know the answer to this one?
Is it Miami? It is.
Yeah, it rings a bell, doesn't it?
So I've gone for the Florida key, bit that juts.
The bit that juts, I hear you. Yeah, absolutely, in Florida there. Nikita, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I know it's Miami, but I don't know where Miami is. So I've just taken a guess and thought near the water, like near the edge.
Texas, you are there.
Oh.
See, that's on the Mexican border.
Oh.
For sure. Annie, what are you saying?
Yeah, so it's definitely into Miami, and it's the southernmost part of the States in Florida.
There you go, a bit further south in Florida. Danny?
I don't want to talk about it.
Uh-oh. Can I guess you're not in Florida?
No. I'm on a flight to the opposite side of the country.
OK.
I mean, I knew it was Miami, yeah, but absolutely no idea.
Let's see where you are. You're in Arizona.
Yeah,
You're in there. Well. You're in Arizona. It is Miami, into Miami. Let's see who is closest. Is it Phil or is it Annie? It is Annie. You're absolutely right. It's right in the south of Florida. Annie's absolutely on fire on this one.
I didn't know you had to be...
I mean, I did live in America
put it in
for 5
Florida.
years.
I didn't know you had to do it the nearest to...
Well, we said the home city. We were looking for Miami, Phil. It's all there. The clues are all there.
Bit disappointed.
Yeah, no, I bet. But I'd be more disappointed if I was Annie and I gave you a point. Venice High School, the filming location for the film Grease. Where is that?
OK.
OK, everyone is in. Ben, what have you gone for?
So I've gone kind of what I think is Hollywood-y.
OK.
Like, it was a real school, I think.
Yeah, maybe more San Francisco-y than Hollywood-y, but certainly California. Laura?
So, in a weather world,
yes.
I know that we had a story a while ago about where Greece was filmed, and it was filmed in an old river basin, and it was completely dry, and they've recently had floods, and the whole area has been flooded. And that was in, I think, Central California. So if that was the same location as the school, that is where I've put.
Yeah, you're sort of California as well. Henning, also in California?
I'm not. I probably slightly ill-judged, but I followed Ben's method of cheating and essentially put a cross right in the middle of the country.
Let's see where you are. Kansas.
OK.
I mean, it's very unlikely that they film it there, but I hope it's in proximity.
Jackie, what are you saying?
I've gone wild.
Wow.
Yeah, because I have gone sort of Miami-ish, I think.
OK. Florida, yep, not far from Miami. So we're in Florida, we're in Kansas, we're in California, we're in California. It was a real high school. I think it's the same place they did the Britney Spears video for Baby One More Time. But let's find out where that was and who's won the final point of the round. Laura wins the final point. Very well done.
Oh, very good.
It is in Los Angeles. Prince's home and studio, Paisley Park.
Oh, I should know this.
Where is Paisley Park? Oh, because you had quite a long affair with Prince.
I did. Yeah, Raspberry Beret was written about me.
Everybody is in. Jay.
So this was a bit of a stab in the dark. I thought Nashville at first and then sacked that off. And then thought, is he in Northern California, in some of the cooler cities that have, like, more art?
I got you.
So I went somewhere there.
Yeah, Northern California. Doesn't sound crazy, does it? Sort of place Prince would hang out. Jan, any clue on this?
I don't know. I have no idea at all, but I felt he was more kind of Eastern, but I knew he wasn't sort of New York-y, so I don't quite know what I've gone for. I think it's maybe Philadelphia or somewhere like that.
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yeah, exactly. Like, literally everyone at home has just started singing that song.
Yeah.
Dear Mama.
Yeah. Nihal, do you know this one?
Is Paisley Park in Minneapolis?
That's right.
So, but I don't know where Minneapolis is.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the big flaw.
That's how they get you on this
knowledge
base.
base.
Yeah.
So I just put it. I think it's more east than west Minneapolis. It seems like industrial central kind of America. So yeah, I kind of went there.
Yeah, you're in Arkansas. Arkansas, West Virginia, California.
Wow. Bill Clinton's manor.
Yeah, exactly. What are we saying, Lucy?
Obviously, I knew it was Minneapolis because I knew him well, and
Yes, of course,
we spent so much time together.
But
it was all a bit hazy. So
I bet it was.
Purple hazy.
Purple hazy. I knew it was Minneapolis, but yeah, I too have absolutely no idea, and I've put it in. I think I've gone in Nevada or somewhere, I don't know.
You are in Nevada, yeah. Good Nevada knowledge, at least.
If it was only Nevada, it would be great.
It is it's just outside Minneapolis, in Charhasson, Paisley Park. Minneapolis is in Minnesota. So the question now is, or two questions, where's Minnesota and who has got lucky and stolen a point? Nihal, you've got lucky and stolen a point.
Wow, by what, about a metre?
About that. Well done. I mean, that is point theft.
I think we look like an isosceles triangle, actually.
A little bit. Someone just told me you are 30 pixels further away, Jen. Wow. I always think if it's 5 pixels or less, I give it as a draw. But 30 pixels.
Wow.
Yeah, I nailed it.
You wouldn't want to drive it, that's all
That's
I'm saying.
some tech you've got there,
Isn't it just?
counting our pixels.
Gosh.
The home city of the Penguins NHL ice hockey team. Where is that, please? What do we think at home on this one? What do we think in the studio? Jasmine, did you know the answer to this?
I did not know the answer to this. I was really praying for a map of Europe.
A map of Europe, you'd be laughing, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I still wouldn't have known any ice hockey teams in Europe, to be fair.
So where have you gone?
I thought I'm going to go the furthest north I can go because it's penguins, although penguins actually live on the South Pole, but there we go.
But you've gone in Alaska.
Yeah.
Jason, what do we
Well, having covered 2 Winter Olympics, it's days like this where I wish I'd spent more time looking at the NHL stats than Fulham's away record. So I just put it a bit like Jasmine, really. Far north as I can.
Far north as you can. North Dakota, you're in there. Susanna, did you know this one?
No, but I was thinking ice hockey, Canadians play a lot of it, getting close to the Canadian border. I also went North Dakota.
Yep, also North Dakota. Dave, ice hockey fan?
The Alaska Penguins.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? The North
Come
Dakota
on,
Penguins.
play up the Alaska Penguins.
Did you have the same thought as me, Dave?
I had posters of them on my bedroom wall. I've gone
Alaska as well.
Yeah.
So Alaska, North Dakota. What do you think at home? I'll tell you the answer. It's the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh.
Someone's going to score a point. Let's see where Pittsburgh is. It's in Pennsylvania. I'm going to have to give you both a point for that. The 2 North Dakotas. So a point to both of you. The studio where Dolly Parton recorded the song Jolene. Where is that, please?
Richard.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it.
That's okay.
I don't know the answer to this.
Oh, that's okay, though. Because all you need to do is be closest. So, might be a bit of luck. Also, I'm not doing. Because you can do it yourself, honestly.
Oh, I can definitely put the X somewhere.
You've got so much potential.
There you go.
I put it somewhere.
Everyone is in. What do you think at home on this one? Tom?
Yeah.
Any clues as to where this might be?
I mean, I've just put what I think is like Texas.
You are in Texas. Yasmin, are you thinking the same?
Yeah.
Texas.
Texas and kind of the same area.
OK. Oh. Very close. Ingrid, what are you thinking?
The only reference I had was Nashville, Tennessee. I think it's in Tennessee, Nashville. I have no idea if that's Tennessee or not. It's in that area.
OK, you are bang in the middle of Tennessee there.
Is that right? Am I really?
Yeah. Stephen, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I thought Tennessee as well, but I've gone too far north.
You are in Kentucky. All 4 of those sound reasonable to me. Texas, Tennessee, Kentucky. What do you think at home on this one? Where have you gone? It's in one of those states. Let's find out, shall we? Where did Dolly Parton record the song Jolene? Oh, Tennessee. So she did it. England. National Tennessee.
That's correct.
You literally covered the whole of Tennessee with your blue dot. Well done at home if you got the Nashville, Tennessee. The capital of Dorothy's home state in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz. So what's the answer to that, and then where is it? Is the task you have ahead of you. The one thing this show has taught me over the years is we have no idea where any of the states are in America. There's a couple that we know, that like Citers, where we go, I sort of roughly know where that is. But very much a foreign country. OK, everyone is in. What do you think at home? Jen, do you know the answer to this?
No.
Don't know the answer to say you're...
Oh, I know it's Kansas.
Kansas, you're saying?
But
yeah.
I've got
Kansas?
no idea where Kansas is. They get a lot of twisters, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's somewhere in the middle of the country. I think it's,
okay.
Yeah, landlocked. So I've gone pretty central.
See where Jen is. Yep, pretty central there. Kelvin, were you thinking it was Kansas or...?
I don't know why, but I was thinking Utah.
OK.
And up north, so...
Let's take a look at where Kelvin is. Sort of Montana-y area. Dr. Zoe.
Yeah, Kansas, and I know it is in the middle, so I've gone even more central, right in the middle. I'm hoping that's going to be the one.
OK. And Ian, what are you saying?
Well, I knew it was Kansas, but I had no idea where Kansas was. Like Jen, I thought it was landlocked, but I also, for some reason, I thought it was slightly southern. So I closed my eyes and prodded at the tablet.
Okie dokie. Lovely. OK, so one of you is in Montana. One of you is in Arkansas. One of you is in Colorado.
I'm in Colorado.
One of you is in Kansas, is the news as we have it. OK? So the question is, which one of you is in Kansas? Because whoever that is going to win this point. What do you think at home? Which one of those is Kansas? Let's find out, shall we? Dr. Zoe, well played. Absolutely right. That's good to remember. Kansas is the one right in the middle. Yeah, Kelvin, you were in Montana, Zoe, Colorado, and Ian in Arkansas. Next thing I'd like you to find is this, please. The capital of the state that was the setting for the 1980s television series Magnum P.I. Do you know this one at home? What are you going for? OK, everyone is in. Dr. Zoe, what were you thinking here?
I have no idea. I'm not familiar with that programme. So, because I put New York last time and it was wrong, I thought I'll be furious if it's right this time and I didn't put it.
Do it in New York.
You know, most people know where New York is.
They said a lot of stuff in New York, don't they?
They do, so
Absolutely
I've gone for New
right.
York.
So you've gone for New York? Absolutely. Ian, what were you thinking?
Well, it's Hawaii.
Is it definitely Hawaii? Because that's what I was thinking. Then I thought, hold on, is that not Hawaii 5-0?
No, it's definitely Hawaii.
OK.
Which is not in Illinois.
OK. Let's see where you've gone in.
I think it's one of those group of islands on the bottom left there.
There you go. Jen, what were you thinking?
Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's definitely Hawaii. I used to watch it Saturday evenings, Magnum. I've gone the same as Ian. I've chosen the biggest island.
Yeah, absolutely. Kelvin, what were you thinking?
I remember the moustache and I remember the car, Ferrari 308. I used to love the show. I didn't know it was Hawaii, actually. I thought it was Florida, but I've realised that I'm probably a state up from Florida, but I was going for the sunshine look. And
yeah, just in Georgia, just at the top of Florida, though. So if it is Hawaii, we know what's going to happen. If it isn't Hawaii, then game on. What do you think at home? Hawaii for Magnum P.I.? Let's take a look. Is that right? And have Ian and Jen got themselves a point? They have indeed. I'll give you both a point for that in Honolulu, which you would think would be on the biggest island. I'm looking for the location of the Battle of Little Bighorn, also known as Custer's Last Stand.
Oh, of course.
So where was that, and then where is that, is the question. So, Kevin, we've heard of it. Did you have any other clues to go on?
My dad's going to be so disappointed in me because he's really into all this.
Oh,
and I've heard him talk about this before. Like, he loves, like, sort of old battles and stuff and reading books about it. I've heard him talking about Custer's Last Stand, and I have absolutely no idea.
So, random guess?
Random guess.
Take a look where Kevin is. Kind of Louisiana?
Is it?
That would be. Yep. Kima, do you know that? Is this something they taught you in American school? They didn't teach us over here.
Probably at some point.
Right, but...
I don't think it's Civil War, just because Little Bighorn is giving me Native American vibes, and I just imagined that somewhere Oklahoma-ish that would occur.
Let's see where you are. Yeah, you're on the border of Oklahoma and Kansas and Missouri.
Wow, you know so much. What are you, obsessed with America? Chill out.
Victoria.
I don't know the answer to this.
No.
So I've just gone on the coast for some reason.
Up in Maine. JJ, did you have any clues on this one?
I'm not even specifically sure which conflict it was, but a lot of it happened over on the East Coast.
Yeah. Right.
So I've kind of gone East Coasty.
OK, let's see where JJ is. North Carolina. Yeah, so listen, we're going to learn something. Let's find out, shall we? Where was the Battle of Little Bighorn and who scored a point?
Oh, my goodness.
Montana, it was Kima. You're the closest.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, not that close, but the closest. The next thing we'd like you to find is this, please. The headquarters of the CIA. Where is that?
Wow. I should know. I used to work there.
Did you really? Lovely. We are all in. Kima, the CIA, do you know where that is based?
Oh, no idea. But sometimes when we're watching TV, they're like, Langley.
Yes.
And is that in Virginia? You know what I mean?
That I don't know.
Yeah.
But
And
I've heard
which
of Langley.
one is Virginia? So that's what I tried to find out.
OK, great. So you're playing what is it, Virginia? We'll find out if that's Virginia, I guess. Victoria, what were you thinking?
It is Langley. Now you've said that. I don't know where Langley is. I've put Washington. I think I've put Washington.
Okay. Yeah, it's very similar places. JJ?
Same thought process. Good old Langley.
Let's see where JJ is. 3 separate states there, I think, but it's very, very close to each other. Kevin, what are you thinking?
My thought process was it's probably going to be over on the east somewhere, but I'll go left a bit.
Someone is in Kentucky, someone's in DC, someone is in Maryland, and someone's in Virginia. And tell you what else is in Virginia. Langley is in Virginia.
Yeah.
OK, so let's find out. You would hope it would be Kima. But who is in Virginia? Who's won the point? Well, do you know what, Victoria? You're not in Virginia, but you are. Kima's in Virginia. I'm going to give Kima and Victoria a point each.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your charity. Cool. Oh, maybe I can get that fondue pot.
The place where Walt Disney opened his first theme park in 1955. Where did Walt Disney open his first theme park? And then where is that? What do we think at home on this one? I have to say, split between 2 possible answers. Cindy, do you know the answer to this?
I know where it was, yeah.
Or where do you think it was?
It was in LA, Los Angeles.
Lovely. So let's take a look at where you've gone.
Ah.
There you go. Absolutely. California.
Right.
I wasn't sure if it's California or Florida.
Florida's the second one.
Really? Oh, I like this information. Tom, what were you thinking?
I don't think I could be more wrong, actually.
Oh, great.
I mean, unless I pick, like, Sweden or something like that.
He said Swindon. I was like, Swindon.
Swindon would be more wrong. And so what was your thinking? Do you think it was...
Florida. Is that, again, is one of the very few places that I knew, but I'm not sure if I picked Florida right.
Let's take a look. Yeah, you're in Florida. Yeah. Absolutely. Anna, what were you thinking on this?
I've really confused myself because I thought it was Florida as well, and yet I appear to have put my X on just possibly a totally different landmass.
Oh, OK. Excellent. Let's see where...
That is Swindon, really.
You've got... That is...
Who have I gone for?
In the middle of Alaska.
The middle of Alaska.
I think it's in Alaska. Why not?
The most popular ride there is Frozen.
I don't see why not. So Alaska.
I don't see why not. Alaska. Yes. You know what? Stick with it.
Alaska.
Absolutely. Double down. Marcus, what were you thinking?
Yeah, I also thought Florida.
You are
right
in Florida as
Tom.
well? Well, this is interesting. So Cindy doesn't have a point yet.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see, shall we? So what do you think at home? Is it Florida? Is it California? Let's take a look. Well done, Cindy.
Well done.
Anaheim in California. Very, very well played. Next one. I wonder if you could find this, please. Devil's Tower National Monument, as seen in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. What do you reckon at home on this one? Any clues? Do you remember what it looks like? Where might that be? Tom, what were you thinking here?
Don't know what that is. Haven't seen that film. Just sort of messed it about and picked a random place.
OK, let's see where Tom is. Beautiful. That's fairly random. Texas. Anna, did you have any idea on this one?
Absolutely.
OK.
And I know that I'm correct in the way that Cindy was.
Oh, great. This is good.
Yeah, without question, it was Alaska.
Alaska, you're saying? Definitely in Alaska. That I would give you. Marcus, did you know this one? Do you know the monument?
Well, I thought it was maybe in a desert, and the only bit of desert I know is the stuff near Vegas, so I think I went where I think Vegas might be.
OK. You are Nevada. So, yeah. Let's turn over to our American correspondent, Sindhu. Did you have any idea with this one?
Here's what I thought. I don't know anything about those words. Devil's Tower, National... Like, I know the words individually. Together, I don't know what that thing is.
Yeah.
Then I thought Close Encounters... Is that something to do with aliens?
Yes.
And then I thought aliens, and then I thought Americans believe in UFOs, and then there's crop circles, and I thought crop, centre of the country. So I put an X in the centre of that landmass.
That's a long way to go for a wrong answer,
Yeah, but I was like, there you go. A lot of cornfields.
Nebraska. So it's absolutely very kind of cornfieldy American. What do you think at home on this one? Where is it? And who's won the point? Let's take a look. Who's won the point? It's in Wyoming, and Cindy gets the point.
Nailed it.
You're absolutely right. In the top circle, your workings out worked as well. We want... could you find Area 51, this secret US military base?
I mean...
Yeah, I know.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah. This is often...
I might as well go like that.
I'm doing that. It's often a game of people putting the thing in the middle of the map and then...
That's a good strategy.
See who's nearest. OK, everybody is in. So, Area 51, the US military base. Alex, did you have an idea of what the answer might be?
No.
Or are you guessing entirely?
This is a complete guess.
What was your technique, just?
I thought, well, if it's secret,
yeah.
if I was going to hide something, I'd put it right in the middle.
Beautiful. So let's see where Alex is on the map. There you are. Colorado, you're in there. Karim, what are you saying?
See, I thought if it was a secret, it needs to be out of the way.
Yeah.
That was my logic. And then also, I thought military, they might need, like, the coast.
Certainly the Navy.
Which is kind of what I'm thinking now.
I love it. I love a bit of coast,
if you ask US Navy base, but I've gone where I've gone, and I'm happy with it.
OK, let's see where Karim is. Right on the tip of Florida. Jessica, what was your thinking?
I think it's in Arizona.
Yeah, gotcha.
But, and I've lived in California. I believe California is there on the far west, the middle. So I think Arizona is the next state along, but I could be wrong.
You're absolutely bang in the middle of Nevada there.
You're in Nevada.
Oh, is that Nevada?
yeah. Robert, what were you thinking?
So I think you're right, but I think it's... I couldn't decide whether it was in New Mexico or in Arizona. I think it's on the New Mexico-Arizona border, so I put it right between the two of them. I think.
Lovely. Let's
I might
see
be wrong.
where Robert is.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yep, absolutely. The border of Arizona and New Mexico.
Oh.
Very, very well done. I'll tell you now, it's not in Arizona.
Oh.
It's in New Mexico, isn't it?
OK. It is not in New Mexico.
Oh,
it's in Colorado.
Tell me
it's in Miami.
It is not in Colorado.
Please tell me it's not in Miami.
It is not in Florida.
OK.
It is in Nevada, is where it is.
God.
Jessica Nash
I knew it.
gets the point. Very well done. I love the way you worked it out. I wonder if you could find me this, please. I wonder if you could find me the main campus of Harvard University.
Where is Harvard?
I know it is.
No idea.
OK, everybody is in. So the main campus of Harvard University. Karen, what were you thinking here?
Honestly?
Yes. If you would.
Oh, I thought it's got to be central-ish, because it's a famous university.
Oh, yeah, and we all know that's...
Yeah, give me a second. And then I just thought, because the other one was that side, I've gone the other side.
Oh, beautiful. So let's see where Karen is. Missouri. Jessica, what were you thinking?
I was I don't know, I just thought maybe it was like an East Coast, sort of fairly near New York. I was thinking maybe upstate New York.
OK, let's take a little look where Jessica is. In Virginia. So, but East Coast. East Coast. Robert.
It's in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Right.
But I've completely picked the wrong state. My brain's gone...
You're in Pennsylvania there.
OK.
But you're edging up surely that's edging up towards Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And Alex, what were you thinking?
I was also thinking, must be East Coast, kind of that side, New York-ish, but obviously I've gone Pennsylvania.
OK, let's take a look where Alex is.
Yeah.
Harvard, absolutely, is in Cambridge, Massachusetts, but who is closer? It's Alex, just about.
What? We're right on top of each other. I think we should share the point.
She is a little bit. Yeah, you happy to share the point?
Yeah.
You're very close to each other. You share the point, Robert
We're
and
in the
Alex.
same
Well
box.
done. The birthplace of Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley.
Everyone in? Denise, do you have any clues on this one?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
So just another wild
You've
guess.
gone for a wild guess. Well, that's good because it's right in the middle of four different states.
That's what I thought.
That's really hedging your bets.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is,
I've no idea.
but it feels about right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Greg, did you have any clue to this?
I thought Nashville, Tennessee, but then I couldn't think where Nashville or Tennessee was. But I just was pretty sure it's north of Texas because everything's north of Texas.
Everything's north of Texas.
So
what a lovely motto for life. Lovely. Angela, did you have a clue on the answer?
No, I seem to remember that, because you think you're associating with like Memphis, Tennessee and stuff, but I seem to remember I wasn't born there, I've gone up a bit and hope for the best.
OK, gone up a bit and hope for the best. Another great motto. You're in sort of Missouri there. I think we're in Missouri, Oklahoma, and Denise, you're in virtually every state.
That's what, yeah, I thought I'd cover all areas.
Exactly. Melvin, what were you thinking?
Is it Detroit?
Oh, well, big music city,
could be
right?
completely different, yeah.
I actually closed my eyes for this one.
OK.
And put my mark
Out in the
down.
middle of the Atlantic.
Let's see where.
It could be anywhere.
Let's see where Detroit is. Utah.
Is that
Detroit,
where
Utah?
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
No.
I think I couldn't tell you where Detroit is, but I think it's not in Utah.
Okay.
The birthplace of Elvis Presley is Tupelo, Mississippi, and so now our big question is, where is Tupelo, Mississippi?
Right where I am.
Let's take a look. Where is it, and who has won the point?
Wow.
Well, I'm going to give a point to Denise and Angela there. I think that looks pretty much equidistant, don't you think? Yeah, well done. Well done. So, Tupelo, Mississippi. Well done. You've got, and now we know where Elvis is born.